Hi guys, 3-2 Manchester United. What a performance, to be honest. It was edgy towards the end, but we came back. We were holding on, to be honest. A ball looping over the top fooled Mary, and they made it 3-2. But the game just went basically how every game against Everton goes. We go ahead. And usually we see it out quite comfortably. Obviously, you know, Everton are improving, so it is getting tighter. But Leah Galton, let's just talk about her. She's come back today, got 2 goals. She is an absolute superstar. Credit to this club. She just is what everything we want to see. You know, cutting inside, jinking, drop of the shoulder, run past the player, and then whipping it in the box. But it's not just whipping it in the box. She is what we've needed, that little clinical edge. And she got 2 beautiful goals today. And to be fair, to look different when she came off. We didn't look as, you know, looking like we're going to make chances, looking like we know what we're doing. When she came off, we did still look good. You know, we saw it out. That's what we need to see from this team. You know, going 3-0 up, you can't concede 3 goals again, or you can't even lose it. So I think, you know, they've shown real character there to hold on to those 3 points, because they were important points. That puts us 4th. We've got a long break now, 2 weeks international, then it's FA Cup, so we're not involved for about 3 to 4 weeks now. The next game is going to be West Ham towards the end of March. So hopefully, you know, Casey can get working with them, can get Hansen back fit. Leah stays fit. We saw LJ, a few of us saw LJ coming off, and she was in a boot, so that's not good news. So anyone was wondering where LJ was, that's where she was. But obviously with this month now, we're going to see her back. It was good though to see Abby McManus back as well. I mean, I think she really bossed the defence today, commanded it. You know, I've expected a lot of Abby, and I think Millie's really shown her. But I think today we've seen the best Abby McManus we can see. I'm so happy, guys. It's what we needed. We needed to go into this international break with the 3 points, 4th, where we belong, because we are the best of the rest. So I'm going to go speak to some of these great fans, see what they had to say about today's performance and result. Come on, United! Bam! Full-time Devils. I'm here with Deborah, my right hand, Lieutenant Chief. That was nervy at the end, but most of it I thought was quite, you know, back to the Man United way. Talk to me. Are you happy? 3-2.
Happy we won. How can we not be?
Yeah.
If you'd have given us all a win, whatever the result was at the beginning of the day, we'd have taken it gladly.
Yeah.
Performances haven't been great recently. Results also haven't been so great. That was the best 60 minutes we've put in probably since Tottenham, I'd say. Certainly the best this year, and the calendar year. I know we've not had a lot of games so far this calendar year, but I thought we were easily the best team, and then silly mistakes. We just let them in. We got edgy, we got nervous, we didn't control the midfield, but I think we deserved to win that today.
Yeah. For me, obviously, them coming back to 3-2, you start thinking, oh God, West Ham, Reading, all these games start flooding back to you. What do you think? What do you think that would have given the girls, the fact that they held on to that?
Obviously, they've got to give them some belief that they can do that, but they don't need to put themselves in that position. When you're 3-0 up, all right, 3-1, yeah. But to get to 3-2, it's a different situation. And actually, as much as they can feel proud that they've hung on there, they're probably also going to be a bit hacked off that they let it get to that, and they had to hang on, because they could have played that game out quite comfortably. Hopefully it gives them confidence, hopefully it gives them some belief. There's a long gap now, and in a way, depending on the result today, you either did or didn't want the gap. So we'll get a few more players back fit, and then hopefully it'll be warmer, so you're not shaking while you're still doing this.
Yeah, Deb, obviously it's Leah. Like, everyone said it, I'm guessing you're player of the match.
Yeah, you can't not.
Yeah, and I don't want to take it away, but who else stood out for you, Sean? Lotta started, Tooney started, Abby's back, you know, was any of them?
I actually thought Jane Ross played well.
Yes.
I think the role she had to do today, she did it well. Yeah. Really difficult conditions, I think, for both teams, admittedly. It wasn't an easy game, it wasn't pretty on the eye. No. But I think she did a job, she was there to do a job and she did it.
Yeah. Best performance I've seen from her.
Yes, in a red shirt, yes, definitely.
Brilliant, thank you, Deb. Hi guys, I'm here with Matt, 3-2, holding on at the end, a lot of changes in the team. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I think attacking wise it was night and day compared to some of the performances recently, particularly the Brighton game was so much improved. I think it really emphasised how much we've missed Leah. She was absolutely everywhere, and even after she came off we seemed to create a lot less. I mean, that just shows how important she has been. In terms of the changes, I mean, there were one or two eyebrow raisers in the selection, but to be honest, we've all been saying for a while that we've got too predictable. We want to see Casey freshen things up a bit, and she did that today.
What do you think then? Obviously, Tooney starting, Lotta's starting. What do you think of those two girls' performances?
Yeah, I've said for a while I'd like to see Tooney start more than she has been, actually, because more often than not she seems to come off the bench, but she always does really well when she does. So I think it's good to see her get a chance from the start, and I was really pleased to see Lotta get a game as well, because we've hardly seen her at all this season. And again, I thought she did really well considering how little game time she's had.
Now Casey's freshened it up once. Can you see him maybe freshen it up again, keeping a few of these starters, or maybe playing Palmer? What do you think for the next game? Because it's got quite a while and she's got a long time to work with them.
Yeah, and it is a month now until we've got a game, which isn't ideal because when you've got these big gaps between games, it's impossible to get any momentum going, really. Palmer's an interesting one. A couple of people talking about that during the game, that she was meant to be on a season-long loan, but we recalled her, and yet we haven't played her at all yet, which seems a bit strange to me. Like, surely if you're going to recall somebody early from a loan, you would expect to see her.
So who do you think player of the match?
I think for me it's got to be Leah, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Cheers.
Here, Ian, 3-2, Man United, talk to me.
You know what? Best performance this calendar year. Since we came back after Christmas, best performance we put in, especially the first half. Dominated them at times. Really good in possession. 3-0 up, cruising. Okay, we give one away. The second one is a bit of a fluke with the wind. Mary couldn't do anything about that, but then held on, because that's one thing we have struggled. When we've been backs against the wall, we have struggled to hold on. So, no, really pleased with that performance today.
To me, it showed character. What do you think, sort of, when we were holding on like that? And it was heart in the mouth.
It was nervy at times. Some of those balls in the box, with the wind, they could have gone anywhere. But to hold on to, that will give Casey and those girls a big lift, because they've struggled sometimes in those positions, and that's we've held out this time. That's something to build on.
Yeah. Talk to me about the changes that she made. Obviously, no Zellum, no Martha, no Turner. What do you think, obviously, when you're seeing Tooney starting and Lotta starting?
Yeah, I always think, when I saw Lotta against City in the opening game of the season, I thought there's promise there. And then she just suddenly disappeared out of the squad. And I thought, odd, but I was glad to see Lotta have a go. Then she had another good game. She had a good game today. Okay, she made one or two mistakes, but she recovered from the mistakes she made. But Leah came back in the squad from injury, made all the difference. We needed that pace and width. We hadn't had that while she's been out injured, and she is someone that makes that team.
Yeah. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Nat.
I'm here with Dave. Dave, 3-2 Man United. I mean, we went 3-0 up. You didn't probably expect that, but talk to me about that game, about the performance.
Much better, obviously, than the Brighton game we went to the other day. That was dreadful, and I was worried about today. I thought we'd get beat, to be honest, considering Everton are improving and we've just gone backwards a bit. But yeah, really turned up today, and I think probably Leah made the difference. We really have missed her. She was incredible on the left. You look at people talking about Chloe Kelly, who's playing left wing for them. Who'd rather have, really? Leah Galton's just unreal. And super happy she's back. She's played about an hour, went off, put an ice pack on, but we've got a long break now, and so we hopefully have her back fit fully, and obviously Kirsty Hansen as well, because with them two back I think we're a much better team.
It's mad, isn't it? But I think she's just shown her levels, like how good she can be. I mean, we had Abby back as well. I know you sort of made your point about Abby, but to be honest, I thought solidly defensively until the end we looked all right.
Yeah, the goals were, the corner probably bad defending. Couldn't see who it was, but back post header, and then that goal was a cross. Maybe Mary should have been doing better with it, but it's just these things happen. But all in all, much better performance, and good to see Ella Toon getting a goal as well. Obviously, she's not playing as much, but when she does play, she seems to score.
She's sort of like taking that Molly Green role, you play as she scores, but that's what you want to see. Obviously, Casey mixed it up, like it was just said. Zellen was dropped, Martha was dropped. You know, they all both came on and got the minutes, but what do you think, you know, seeing that difference change in lineup?
It's good to change it up a bit. I feel a bit sorry for someone like Amy Turner, who's been playing well at right back. She got dropped as well. But yeah, Zellum dropped, that's a big statement, but obviously captain. Maybe some of the others need to be dropped just to prove that they got to fight for these positions, because when they fight in positions, the players are obviously playing better.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to give you one player of the match. Obviously,
Leah Gollan. Who else could it be?
Brilliant, thanks Dave.